Baboons are so dangerous, even cheetahs are afraid of them. Chimps run the other way, while lions can't even hope of catching them. This is a group of 4 cheetahs. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals on the planet, and nothing can escape them. This baboon is in danger. Knowing that its chances of survival are slim, instead of running away, the baboon attacks. He caught the cheetah off guard, and they got scared. After a few chases around the tree, the cheetahs knew that this tough prey was not worth fighting over, so they left him alone. The rest of the baboon group rejoins the alpha, and they can now eat peacefully. If you thought this was a solitary case, here's a cheetah that wandered a little too far from its group. Trying to find food, this predator found itself surrounded by a group of chacma baboons. The males immediately alerted the other members of the group of the impending danger. The cheetah is unfazed. He continues walking to the water source. The baboon leader gives the order, and the group of chacma baboons begin moving towards the cheetah. While the predator is drinking, the baboons surrounded him. Suddenly, dozens of these baboons with powerful jaws and 4-inch canines were all around the cheetah. Knowing that he couldn't take them all down, the cheetah walks away from the watering hole as soon as the baboons started drawing nearer. Baboons are social animals. Even though they are very strong and tough, these primates know that there is strength in numbers. A baboon group will vary in size, and there might be as little as 10 and as many as 200 individuals in a given group. By and large, the size depends on 2 major criteria. Number 1, how much food is available around, and number 2, the ratio of females to males in the group. If there's not enough food, males will smash that like button just like you should do if you haven't done so already. Oh, no. In all seriousness, the males will leave the group and join some other where food is plentiful. Also, if there are more males than there are females in the group, then the males will leave the group searching for one with more females. This improves their chances of reproduction. Strangely enough, while males tend to switch groups more often than females, they are more likely to stay with their old group for longer if they have fathered several generations of offspring in previous years. This benefits the females and the infants. Females, on the other hand, rarely leave. They form strong bonds with other female members of their family. They befriend other strong females, and they remain with them until the day they die. Female baboons will stay with their tribe of women and be within 300 feet or 100 meters of them for the rest of their lives. Imagine spending all your life within 300 feet of your parents and grandparents. Since we're talking about age, we should mention that it plays a very important role in female dominance hierarchies. Older females are higher up in the hierarchy, and their daughters are right beneath them. These female groups will groom each other, care for each other, and if a lower-ranking female tries to get food or water, the higher-ranking females can push them aside. Being high in rank within a baboon society brings a lot of benefits, and the same goes for males. However, there's one crucial difference. While female dominance hierarchies are based on age alone, male dominance hierarchies are based on age and physical strength, with the latter being more important. Male baboons will always challenge other males for a higher place in the dominance hierarchy, and while the benefits might not be as plentiful for them, they still get more courtship opportunities. The higher the male in the dominance hierarchy, the higher their chance of mating. And while the females have very little to say when it comes to choosing a male partner, they can choose to court with a lower-ranking male if he is older and has fathered more children, meaning he stayed with the tribe longer. Baboon hierarchy is not very complicated. Primarily, these primates will eat berries, seeds, pods, leaves, roots, and everything in between. But that doesn't make them herbivores. Baboons are omnivores, and they can use their powerful jaws to rip apart fish, birds, other monkeys, and even antelopes. This is why we have said that they are much more dangerous than gorillas. Despite their giant size, gorillas are herbivores. To show you just how gruesome a baboon can be, we found this footage of large male baboons eating a baby gazelle while it's still alive. Baboons are ruthless predators, and they're very good at hunting. At one point, while the male was eating, the female stayed by his side and waited patiently for leftovers. Once he was full, the male baboon left the gazelle carcass on the ground, and the female could now eat what was left over. Also, we should mention that baboons are pretty fearless. For example, here you can see a baboon smashing that subscribe button just like you should do if you haven't already. Oh, no. Seriously now, the baboon was sitting on top of a tree while two female lionesses were circling beneath. The primate is completely unfazed by their presence and continues nibbling on tree leaves. Soon, the females devise a plan for capturing this seemingly easy prey. One of the females climbs the tree while the other waits below. The goal was to scare the baboon and make it fall from the branch. Once on the ground, the other females could swoop in and kill it thanks to superior speed and strength. However, the monkey didn't fall for their tricks. He knew that falling would mean certain death, so he just moved to the outer branches of the tree, the ones the climbing lioness couldn't reach. Seeing that they couldn't capture the baboon, the females gave up. This is Lake Bogoria in Kenya. Baboons and flamingos live in harmony. They share the food and water that this land has to offer. But when you're surrounded by a million unsuspecting, unprotected, and juicy-looking pink birds, you don't always want to eat nuts and seeds. Every year in July, 4 million flamingos gather on the shores of the lake. There are so many of them that some baboons begin attacking. All they have to do is jump and capture one. The flamingos are relatively easy prey that offers no resistance, but their meat is high in protein, which the baboons need for survival. And in July, there's a bird feast for the baboons of Lake Bogoria. Baboons usually feed on grass and roots. That's why most of the time they are seen living together with gazelles. They can easily pick out the roots and seeds with their dexterous hands. That being said, baboons are opportunists. If given the chance, they will hunt and eat unsuspecting prey, like this baby gazelle. Trying to look like he is uninterested, the baboon draws closer and closer to the baby gazelle. As he draws near, the baby begins to walk away. It senses the danger. The gazelle's mother is too busy grazing on the grass to even notice. So when the baboon begins chasing the baby, it ran as quickly as it could. Thankfully, the baby gazelle got away in time, and the baboon had to retreat. And so did these two chimps. They sat in the middle of the forest to eat, but meanwhile, one single baboon was drawing closer. Baboons can sense which of the chimps was fearful, so they immediately began attacking the weaker link. The other, more powerful chimp tried to fight the baboon, but he kept attacking the fearful one. Eventually, the two chimps left, seeing how the baboon would not leave them alone. South Africans have a serious problem on their hands, the Chakma baboons of Cape Town. They live in the hills right outside the suburbs of this South African town. As humans began inhabiting their million-year-old homes, the baboons started fighting back. Instead of scavenging the hills for food for hours and hours, they go down to the village and steal food from people's cars. They know women are easily scared, so they will open a car door while the woman is parked. She will run away, and the baboon will take food and water bottles in seconds. When raiding homes, their strategy is a bit different. They rely on scouts to monitor the area before a group enters the home searching for food. They are so smart that they've devised strategies for easy break-ins. A small group will distract the owner outside, while another group is trying to break in. See you in the next video.